Oh, we're live, huh? Okay. Okay. We're live. Yeah, we're live, everybody. How we doing here? Welcome to the best show. The show that's the best. And my name is Tom. I'm the host of the best show. I've been doing the show for a very long time. This is good stuff. I'm going to just recommend this. Dr. Pepper and cream soda, 0 sugar. That's the good stuff. Well, everybody, let's do it to it. Huh? I'm back. I have been away for a couple weeks, but now I'm back. Getting my legs under me. Thank you. It's a champion's drink. So, look, I'm wearing a shirt. I'm wearing this in tribute to AP Mike. That our interests finally melded. It's the Knicks and the Grateful Dead. I wanted to pay my respects to my guy, AP Mike. So I paid too much for this shirt because now I'm in a position in my life where if it has a Knicks logo on it, I will seriously consider buying it. Because this is the honeymoon period still happening where everything seems appealing. So I'm wearing, Mike, for you, the Grateful Dead, New York Knicks. Finally, the two things are combined. You know how much the Grateful Dead are a part of the Knicks lore. Can we see the full shirt? Hold, let me just...
I think they are part of Madison Square Garden lore.
Well, yes, they definitely are.
I don't know if they have the record. I mean, I know it's a big number. So there is a connection.
Beach might have the record. Beach might hold the record.
Well,
right?
That's true. Yeah.
Beach. All right, Mike, I'll talk to you in a little bit. I got to get some business out of the way here
okay.
to go through, but we'll have a fun show tonight. So basically, I'm going to just say this at the head of the show. I'm physically, mentally, I'm just on empty. I just have been on empty for the last couple weeks. I'm going to try to talk about stuff without losing it. I can't guarantee I will. I'm going to try. I'm going to do everything I can. And if I don't hold it together, we will cut to photos of the Rizzler. Now I know there's people probably like, ooh, that's what I'd prefer. I'll do just sound stuff to images of the Rizzler. How's that sound? So, yeah, I guess we can begin at the beginning. When was it? It was almost 2 weeks ago. My mother died back in New Jersey, and yeah, she was sick for a while. She was sick for a long while. She was sick for most of my life, actually. You know, she had a condition of blood disease, and it was just dealt with it since I was 8. And yeah, she was a very strong person. She was literally not a strong person. She was the strongest person that I've ever met, known in any capacity. She she kind of like willed herself to just like She willed herself to just stay alive. She really did. Like I never saw anything like it in terms of just pure will and determination. That was who she was. And she got cancer. She actually was doing good with it, and it was pancreatic cancer, so that just goes in one direction. So it's just a matter of how you handle it. And she actually was doing really well with it. So, but it caught up to her, and man, I can't look at these comments. You lived a very long time with your mother still on this planet. What is that? What am I supposed to do with that? Should I not do this then? You're right. No, you're right. What was I thinking? Being sad. No, can't do it. The chat is not the show. So basically, yeah, she was sick. She had been sick so much of my life, and it was really seeing her, like when I got married 2 or so years ago at this point, and she came to the wedding. She flew across to LA, and she was so sick and really not feeling well. But she did it. She toughed it out. She flew. She had literally just started a round of chemo, and she just wouldn't. Like the doctor at first was just like, "No, you can't do it," and then she was like, "I want to do it," and then they made it so that she could do it. They redid her treatment schedule. So, yeah, she just was just an incredibly strong person. Anybody who, comes down to a thing, it's like, if you like me, then you liked her, because I am definitely, yeah, she was kind of who I was like. I was a lot like my father. But I was like, in a lot of ways, I have stuff in common with my father, obviously, but my mother was the one who I really was like built in the image of, in terms of just never stopped working, had a really hard life. Her mom died when she was 10, and then her father remarried, and she loved the new person that was now her mother, and then she died before my mom was 30. So a lot of pain. She raised her siblings, basically. So she'd been through a lot. Yeah, and I'm going to go bounce all over the place with this. It's like she was very, very, she's funny in a very subtle way. Like, there's no way that this show would be called The Best Show if it wasn't for, that's her talking with that. That's her. She just it was nonstop strength, determination, just sheer will kept her where she was and made her do the things she did. And yeah, she was just really funny. Like back in April, Julia and I went out to visit her, And then it was like, oh man, she looked like she really was catching up to her, the cancer, because the cancer came back really with a vengeance. Like, she kept it at bay, but when it came back, it came back. And yeah, and so we went out to eat one night, and we're talking about TV, and it's just like, just what shows you watching? And she was like, oh, I'm watching, I watch this and I watch that. I think she watched Blue Bloods a lot. Blue Bloods. So she, like, there's those shows that are on the air and you wonder who's watching them. I think she was the person watching them. And she's like, well, what shows are you watching? And then we started saying, well, we really got into Vanderpump Rules in the house. I don't know if you've ever seen it. And she's like, no, I know what that show is. And then I started talking about it, and it's like, she didn't just know what it was. She had this show. She could have written a book about Vanderpump Rules. Like, her knowledge of all of it was insane. Like, she would be like, I'd say like, yeah, or, with Jax. And she'd be like, oh yeah, remember Jax, he stole those sunglasses when they were on vacation in Hawaii. He stole them from the gift shop and he got caught. And he actually got arrested. It's like, she's like, I couldn't believe he got arrested. And then he had to fly back for his court date back to Hawaii, and he had to take off time from working at SUR. So she was like a student of this show, and we both liked and disliked the same people, which was really kind of funny. She just was like, be like, well, what do you think about Ariana? She's like, I like Ariana, but she definitely milks the sympathy, and she's a little bit of a martyr. So she just had like that, and then she was getting funnier as she got older. It was really something to experience. She was like funny, and she would talk about like James Kennedy, for example, on the show. And she would be like, he thinks he's so good looking. He's not that good looking. He really needs to get those ears pinned back. It's like, who are you talking like that? Couldn't, but like the weirdest, like, what are you, Joan Rivers now? Like, breaking down people's personality. It's just like, but it was always funny, and it was always good spirited with everything. And then, there's one recent time where I was talking to her, and she missed my father so much. He died about a decade or so ago. And, yeah, she just missed him so much. And she was just like, just being with somebody who's kind of figuring out their mortality was very intense. But then she would say something like, well, I'll be back with your father again soon. And then it's a tragedy what happened with Kenny Baker. They made, well, unless he's in purgatory, of course. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So you're saying he's been stuck in purgatory for the last 10 years? And she's like, I was like, he's not in purgatory. She's like, oh no, I'm just joking. So incredibly funny. Yeah, again, I just, the strength was absolute. She basically willed herself to stay alive. She got so many operations, so many transfusions, so much so much stuff. Like, and yeah, she had a blood disease, and yeah, she just wouldn't. She'd go get like literally a transfusion, and then go like, "Hey, I'm just gonna go back to work now." She ran a store. She owned a store. Her and my father, and she worked at the store right to the end. We were trying to get her to stop, and she wouldn't stop, and because she liked doing stuff, and those were all her friends that she would see. Then yeah, and I the Knicks were such a huge part of her life and my family's life. Like, she loved them so much, and she got to go to games back when they won the championship back in the early 70s. And yeah, it just was, she got to go to those, and I was just like, yeah, I was always just of the mind that it was like, I just wanted her to see them win one more time, because especially when it was clear that she wasn't going to get to see another season of them play, and I wanted to see it so bad. I wanted so much. I was just like, I just lived and died with all these games. Hope just like through the season, and then it just became clear, just like partway through the season, get into December into January, they had one of their classic Knicks swoons, and I was like, screw these guys, it's not going to happen. I just wanted her to see him win once, and so I just was kind of like, I can't watch them anymore. This is another letdown, the regular season, and like, she went to those games. She met Walt Frazier. She had a copy of Rockin' Steady, which was a book he wrote. He signed for her. She took me to see Bill Bradley when I was a kid, when he was starting to run for. He was starting to do those initial, explorations of running for senator in New Jersey. So he was doing things all over. So there's like a pancake breakfast that he was at, and she took me to meet him. And one time they met after a game. They saw Jerry Lucas, who was was on the team in '73 for that championship. They saw Jerry Lucas on the street, and outside the Garden, and my mother was talking to him, and then he like held her by the shoulders, and he basically used my mother to set a pick against the people who also just saw Jerry Lucas come. And so he used her as a decoy and ducked into his car, had a driver, and she got not knocked over, but she was the one who got shoved. And so it was always in my family, it's like, yeah, and then Jerry Lucas that time, he used me to set a pick. Like he had me set a pick so he could get in the car. So that's the kind of it was a lot of that stuff was always a part of and it was just like going through all the 90s stuff and watching them get so close and a couple times and not winning it and then being so bad for so long. And then it was just she was starting to fade. And it's a really a powerful thing and a tragic thing to watch somebody, to see a strong person start to fade. And it was hard because she was, it's hard to see a strong person just not be as strong as they're used to. Still the best. Dr. Pepper and cream soda, 0 sugar. Still the best. The images of the Rizzler, that's my choosing, by the way. If I get a little emotional, I have determined images of the Rizzler will take my place. So don't get mad at nobody. That was my thing. And you can't be mad at me right now because I'm sad. So then the playoffs start and they go down 2-1 and I'm just like, F this, man. And then they just they win a game. It's 2-2. I'm just tracking it. I'm not watching it yet because I couldn't do it. I was like, they need to show me something for me to. I've been with this stupid freaking team my whole life. They need to show me something before I've given them years. And I came to the point of a conclusion with the Knicks of being like, I don't like when people say we when it comes to teams. It really just never landed for me. It makes me always make me uncomfortable. They are but I think they're the exception. You can say, if you've been on board with this team for as long as a lot of us have, and for me, it's my whole life not seeing them win, then you get to say we. And you know what? If you're new to it, you can say we also. There's the gate is wide open. Everybody come on in. I love it. I love seeing the massive crowds going insane. I love it. Why would anybody score keep on these people who are excited about something just because they decided not to pay attention to the Quincy Acey era or get excited about Bargnani? Why should they be punished? Why should they? Good for them. They actually did it right. They did it right in some way. So I get a text from a couple people. Put the game on. Nick Thorburn think Jake Wolk, I think it was Nick and Jake, text me and say, put the game on. This is something's going down. Nick was like, they've been activated. And it was a game where they just blew out the Hawks by like 50. You know, they were just crushing them. And I was like, this is, you guys are showing it to me now. One of my the least favorite phrases now that's run into the ground is, let's go. Everybody, we need to tap the brakes on that to a degree. But this was let's go. Back on, boom. And I'm talking to her after every game because she was really bummed about it too. Because it was kind of clear you're not going to get to see this. They're not going to win. I talked to her after every game, and she would say, just like straight up, she would say that these games are helping, that they would help her, that she felt good about it. Like, so having them win, meant the world to me. And then at a point, she told my sister, she's like, I think I'm going to get to see them win. And she was mad when Trump showed up to Game 3 of the finals. And then I've been living in basically a bad sports movie this year, hoping this team can win a championship while my mother is still alive to see it. And it actually happened. So, I am just, every clip is linked to this thing, and all I do is get incredibly emotional with all this stuff. I would have gotten emotional if none of this was happening on a personal level, just from them finally winning. I would definitely get emotional. But now it's like these things are just linked to it. And then she said to me, she knew she didn't have much longer. She said, do you think it would be corny if I wore some sort of Knicks thing at her funeral? I said, of course not. You do what you want to do. That would be amazing. So that's what she wore, a nice sweater and had a Knicks championship shirt underneath it. So yeah. Yeah. She's the first person I called when they won. The second they won, we talked. She was already starting to fade a little bit, so it was sad, but she was so excited. And then a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, it was like, I've got to go back. It's getting, it's time to go back. Like, this is not, things took another turn. So I went back in June, saw her. I'm always so fascinated when in the chat when they get mad at somebody. Chat's not the show. So I'd gone back in June and was like, she aged. It looked like she aged, 20 years in the 2 months since I saw her in April. Came back here. Then July, I got to go back. It's taken like the turn now. So I book a flight to go back as fast as I humanly can the next morning. And book a flight, get a rental car, book a hotel, just not even thinking, just booking it. And let me just check one thing with this. This is going to be a part of our show, and I want to find this. Hold on. Where are we going here? So, where are you? Where are you? There you are. Fly back. Drive right to the house from the airport. And now she's just barely there. And she, grabs my hand. And, then it was just like a matter of time. It was that was Saturday, and then on Wednesday she did pass. But I saw her that night. I was so glad I saw her. And then I went. I'm like, okay, well, where am I getting this room? Well, I barely even paid attention to what I was doing. I got a room at, I just got whatever was cheap. I wasn't going to be there. I was only sleeping there. So it's not even like I need like a nice room. So I booked something without thinking. I booked at a Motel 6. And so then I'm pulling up to the Motel 6, and there's 3 squad cars in the parking lot. Lights going. And then I'm like, oh no, what did I do? I booked 3 or 4 nights here at a place where I checked and it was like, it got a 6.8. Not great on hotel. I missed that. For some reason, I thought it was higher than that. I booked this thing like that. I was not thinking, that's on me. So, check in. Not always a good sign when you can't go into the lobby after 10 p.m. and they give you the card through the glass. It just means, running hot in the neighborhood. Get the key and go to the room. I'm like, yikes, this is not good. So then if you search Motel 6 Piscataway, the Motel 6 in Piscataway is a budget-friendly, pet-friendly lodging option just off Interstate 287. Standard amenities include free Wi-Fi and free self-parking, 24-hour front desk. That's like on a DVD when it would say like bonus feature, special features, menu. You're like, oh, you mean the thing that allows me to select? Pet-friendly rooms, cable TV, and air conditioning. So that's what happens when you type in Motel 6 Piscataway. What happens if you add the word crime to your search? Well, you get some very different answers. The Motel 6 is currently the subject of heavy police scrutiny and a lawsuit due to an influx of crime. Police and EMS have responded to hundreds of incident calls there in a single year, including assaults, drug activity, and stabbings. Due to hundreds of 911 calls involving theft, overdoses, prostitution, and severe violence, the Piscataway Township Council enacted a strict ordinance limiting guest stays to 89 days and mandating the eviction of those charged with serious crimes. So basically what they're doing is this is being used as some sort, like they're putting people up here who are in different situations, like a halfway house kind of housing situation, but it just creates pure chaos. I'm not putting anybody down who needs that, who just can get housing and keep them off the street. It's like, of course. That said, I was now in the middle of it, unawares of what I was stepping into. Officials reported nearly 700 emergency response calls to this specific location over the course of a single year. That's 2 a day. A stabbing occurred on April 14th, 2 months ago, where a resident attacked a man and woman with a knife, leaving them with facial lacerations. So I'm just, what am I doing here? What am I doing? Yeah, this was rough stuff, man. Guy in a walker was like mad at me at one point because I was trying to pull out of the parking lot. Just like I had to like wait. It was like the thing with ducks crossing the road, but with a really angry guy with a walker. There was another guy at the next day or so outside the thing, like kind of had a phone. I thought he was talking into it. I wasn't. Now I'm not sure if he was talking. He kept talking, but just like, I'm going to give her a kiss and a hug, and I'm going to give her a kiss and a hug. And I'm like, okay, what am I doing here? So yeah, so it was rough. But I honestly was only there at night. Exactly. No, I was only sleeping there because I was sitting with my mom for a few days. Me and my sister, and man, she hung on. It just was the kind of thing. That is a place that when you're in that place, that's the hardest place to ever be, ever, with somebody who's going through the final stages of life. And look, so I went back. I ate at Wawa a whole lot. The hardest this is the hardest 2 weeks of my life I'm in the middle of right now. And yeah, so she's gone. It's weird having no parents alive. I've really been. That is something you got. I'm telling you, it was hard enough losing my father. You lose both. Oof. It is hard. It feels like the rope has been cut on your boat and you are now just drifting out to sea. And you are now detached from what you thought life was. The way I understand life has now changed. And I know I'm not a little kid or anything, but that doesn't matter. I just it hits you. and it hit me, and I'm just really dealing with it. It's hard. Because, yeah, I would just talk to her a lot. She was my friend. Yeah. It, when, yeah, she would always just say, she would call me her friend. And everybody liked her. Yeah, it's hard. If you got stuff to say to your parents, just say it, man. What do we want to do now? I'm going to I'll play a song and then we'll come back and we'll do the best show. Not that this wasn't the best show, hasn't been the best show. It has. Yeah. This is different, man. Everything's different. This stuff goes in one direction. What do we listen to? I know what we're going to play. Yeah, you just got to, if you got something to say it. Because the day you can't, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. And there's things, we talked all the time, and I still have so many things that I would have liked to have said. We'll be back in a minute.
Sit with me here by the firelight.
Well,
supernatural, perhaps.
Change one tape, the entire process is re-geared. Pleasure, the inevitable.
this stupid thing is not working again. Oh my God. Hold on. Of course that works. Hold on. Yeah, what's going on? Something happened with the sound. I can't do the soundboard. Of course. Why wouldn't that happen?
You want me to take a look at it? Or?
I mean, I wish it worked. I just don't even know what to do. Well, I guess I don't have that to hide behind. Welcome back to the best show. Anybody want a free iPad? Fucking piece of 201-989-0012 is the number. Let's just go to the phones and let's just do a show. Hey, best show.
Hello, Tom.
Hey.
Joel here.
Joel. How's it going, Joel?
Going all right, man. I want to send my condolences to you and family.
Thank you.
For my family and me. You know.
Well, thank you, Joel.
And now, I was going to say, I know how you feel because I lost my mom. It'll be 2 years in December. I never mentioned it on the air, you know. But, yeah, so...
Do you mean, wait, hold on.
Yeah, weeks shy of her 80th birthday.
So 2 years ago?
Yes.
Well, I'm very sorry, Joel.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, I know how you feel, bro, but actually my father's still alive, so that actually kind of hit when you were saying when you lose both of them, you're really like, you know, out to sea. And, yeah, I didn't even think of that, but...
No, it's hard, and just I would just say, I mean, I say to everybody, it's just like it only goes in one direction. You gotta, so if there's things you gotta talk about, know about, learn about, sort out, you do it, because it does not, you don't get another swing at it, you know. So,
yeah. And when they get sick, they go fast too. Them older folks.
You never know.
Or off towards the end, right? I mean, or then it's like you're making them. If they're already suffering or struggling, it's like, all right, now's not really the best time to bring this thing up, you know. So like you're saying, right, do it while you still can, whatever it is, you know. Even if it's some logistical, like where do you keep the deed for the house, or you know. Or insurance card or whatever.
Exactly. And
the mundanities and
so you I'm kind of I'm kind of surprised that, I mean, you do a weekly show every Tuesday with multiple segments.
Well, kind of every 2 weeks.
And
yeah.
you never your Tuesday night show with all the different like the different elements and segments on it, and you never mention that part of your personal life. I'm kind of amazed because it's a lot of airtime to fill, Joel. You've got a lot of airtime to fill with your program that takes place within my program, but I'm just giving you the business, buddy. I appreciate everything you're saying. Guess where I ate when I was back? I wanted to go. I was so
Back east.
Joel, I was so sad. I was just like, I need to go somewhere that I just know works for me. That like, so I got in the rental car, which, first of all, what they're charging for rental cars right now, do I get to own the thing at the end? Like, do I leave with a partial ownership of the car? Holy moly. So I drive.
Yeah, they got you where they want you.
Joel, I get on the double deuce. What's the double deuce? Tell everybody what the double deuce is. Route 22.
The State Highway 22. Or actually, that's an interstate. It goes all the way. Right? It's North Jersey cuts it east to west.
Yeah. So I drive up 22 East, go to Springfield, New Jersey, Union, New Jersey, that area. I go to Sapporitos, the pizza place.
Joint.
The pizza place that used to be called, there was a place when I was a kid on Route 22 called Pizza Town, USA. Greatest name for a pizza place in the history of humanity. Greatest name for anything in the history of humanity. Pizza Town, USA. Well, Pizza Town, USA changed to Sapporitos. I went there because I like the pizza there a lot. So I go in. I haven't been in this place in 7 years. Guy behind the counter goes, "Hey!" Like he recognized me. It was the most. I could have broken down in tears at that point. Guy remembered me from 7 years ago. I was like, "Yeah, I moved away, but I'm back," And he's like, "Yeah, he's back. You came in all the time." I'm like, "Yeah, I did." Pizza Town, USA. And so it was nice.
Did you give him an 8x10 for the wall?
Yeah, I brought some 8x10s on this trip. This was a promotional. It was part family business, part promotional opportunity. Although I could have written it off then, probably, right, Joel? If I did one headshot signing for a pizza place, then I'd be like, "Well, this was a corporate. This was a corporate trip. I needed to get my picture on the wall of the pizza pie place." Yeah, I like Sapporitos, and that guy's all right by me. You're all right by me, Sapporito man. I'm assuming he's a Sapporito. Otherwise, he's
a real Italian, right?
He's taking. Joel, a real Italian. What was that?
I'll tell you, you go into some pizza places in Newark, and
all right, let's tread lightly here. Let's tread lightly here, Joel. Let's tread lightly.
Yeah.
I feel. What am I talking? What are you, an ICE agent now? Were you good driving around to make it like you're delivering pizza? You have a Domino's thing on the thing, but it's you're an ICE agent.
I'm very picky about my food. That's all.
Yeah, I get it. Well, you can't do wrong at Sapporitos.
Amen.
Yeah. So,
Tom, I'd like to.
I mean, I didn't mean to get. Well, I didn't mean to interfere with your show. I apologize. Also, I just like. I'm stepping all over you left and right.
Comfort food, man.
You're here to do a show.
You're feeling blue, man. Comfort food is,
Yeah.
I'm sure your mom was she a good cook?
Oh yeah.
In her time.
Yeah. No, she was. But she was such a. Yeah, she was amazing. She was just. Please, I just like again. None of this in my life happens without her being who she was. Like she was the biggest influence on me I ever could have ever had. And
Well,
yeah. Well,
let me, if I may, say what my mom used to tell people at like wakes or, to make them feel better. And it's like a similar thing, like the proof is in the pudding. You turned out pretty good, Tom. You make a lot of people happy, and you're a positive force in their lives. And she raised you, so she did something right.
Yeah.
So that's like.
Yeah, no, that's very. I appreciate you saying that. And it's the same for you, Joel. Did your mom know about your shenanigans, your youthful shenanigans?
Some of them, not too many.
Well, what's one? Tell me one that she found. Tell me one she found out about and how that went down.
Well, first of all, my hardcore band played a 5-year reunion in '98, a week before I got married too. My parents came. They'd never seen us play in any of our different, bands or whatever. Yeah. So we invited them. We said,
But they were hardcore. They were fans of hardcore, right? They just never caught your. They just never caught your band. But they were fans of What were they more like DC hardcore? They were more DC, and you were more New York hardcore.
They were more like X and the Cramps.
You like older, stuff like that's more them, but they really weren't into like Chain of Strength, and that just wasn't their thing.
Yeah, well, they're a little older than that,
Yeah, so they went to they saw your band do a reunion show, and what did they make of that? Of hardcore, which I'm assuming it's the first hardcore show they had ever been to. I'm assuming.
Yeah, but they heard probably hundreds of rehearsals, so they weren't really surprised. I mean, they were cool enough to let us rehearse in their basement for a number of years.
Yeah. So they already the kitchen was already vibrating from you and your buddies downstairs. So they lived with hardcore more than some people in hardcore bands have lived with hardcore.
They were proud of their boys.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Did your mom ever find out about the golf cart?
Well, I guess you weren't listening, Tom, because the best part of the story, or maybe not the best part, but the end, the irony is, we escaped from dunking the golf cart, but the groundskeeper who we stole it from, I saw him watch us drive away. Like, I was like, man, if he got our tag, we're screwed,
Mm-hmm.
So we drove home. We were still living with my parents at the time. I guess I was like 20. And they were like minutes away from having guests arrive for like a dinner party they were throwing on a Saturday evening, in a summer Saturday evening. And so I'm getting all my stuff together. I was going to take off and go, well, whatever. Long story short, the cops showed up and they got me cuffed and searching me in front of the house. And my father, he was so pissed. He had this look on his face. Waiting for the guests like they're, not hoity-toity, but whatever. They're friends from church or whatever.
Your parents are trying to put a nice evening together with their peers, and now their son is being arrested on the front lawn.
Yes, and listen, it's funny, but I feel bad, and that's one of the things. My brother and I, we both kind of made our peace with Mom, and apologized for all the screwed up stuff we've done over the years, and and of course she was like, oh, like she like brushed it off. We could do no wrong really in her eyes anyway, but yeah, I mean, I've since apologized to my dad too.
Mm-hmm.
And he chalks it up to us having too much testosterone at that age, whatever.
Well, of course, your dad would just your dad's answer to this is really like, Look, I'm just too masculine. That's the problem here. I just have so much. I gave you guys so much testosterone because I'm such a man that you guys just have too much of it.
Not like that at all.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. No, it's like his, lame attempt at writing it off like, well, it wasn't be boys, which really that is pretty much what it is. I mean,
yeah,
you never robbed anybody or hurt
No,
anybody.
you're just running a little. You got to burn it. You had a little bit of excess energy to burn off.
Yes. That's very diplomatic, Tom. You could be a lawyer, man. I know you probably have plenty of other calls to take. I had a bunch of stuff I could do to cheer you up and make you laugh, but our prayers are with you.
Give me one thing. Give me one. What do you got up your sleeve?
Okay, I'm going to go to the third one. I was going to say I had three. When people get song lyrics wrong.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yep.
All right. Well, the funniest one I ever heard was my wife. The Buzzcocks.
Of course.
Great band, and their hit "Autonomy."
Yeah.
I want you. My wife thought it was. I was singing. I want you on top of me.
So for her, it was an erotic anthem.
Love song. Well, she was kind of like, "What are they saying? I want you on top of me," and I was like, I just laughed so hard.
No, it's very funny.
I mean, but now it works pretty well. Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on, man. And
Joel,
and also extend real quick just to thank you for letting us do the Vanity Project on Patreon.
No. There's a thing that Mike and Joel have been doing over on the Best Show Patreon, where they are. I
didn't bring it up to promote it. I really didn't, Tom.
No, don't worry. No, I appreciate it. It's the two of them talking, and it's I appreciate you doing it and sharing your time and talent with everybody over there. So thank you for that, Joel. I owe you, and I hope someday I can appear on your show.
Yeah, I hope so too. Say one last thing, word of comfort is, and I believe in the resurrection, or that at the end of all things, that we'll be reunited with our loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope. I have all the faith in the world. I'm going to see my mom again, and you'll see yours, and so it's something to look forward to.
I appreciate it. Thank you, buddy, and I will talk to you very soon. Thanks, Joel. Bye.
Bye, Tom.
So the topic tonight we were talking about is weird teachers. I figured we'd talk about something fun. Weird teachers. And the number's 201-989-0012. You can call up and talk about weird teachers. We've all had weird teachers. As you know, I wrote a book called Never Ends, national bestseller, and there's a story about a teacher I had who basically he was a shop teacher. He tried to be cool with the burnout kids and got drunk and taught shop class drunk. It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I'm telling you, this was like when people see like the Northern Lights or these magical moments, things like that. Like that was my Northern Lights. Having a drunk shop teacher ramble about how he was in industry. As he kept saying, I was in industry. I didn't have to take a teaching job. I was in industry. Well, now you're drunk in a classroom, bro. Wonder what happened to that guy. I'm going to look it up. I'm not going to say his name. Let me see if anything comes up. Hold on. He's an ICE agent. Good for him. No, nothing came up. So let's go back to the phones. Hello, Best Show.
Hey, Tom. How are you? Well, sorry for your loss.
You can ask how I'm doing. It's a reflexive thing. Don't worry, I'm not judging by that because we all say stuff. And let me just take this opportunity right now to say a couple things. Everybody's going through stuff. Everybody's got stuff to deal with. Everybody's carrying burdens, especially at this point in time, of different sizes. But I don't think there's anybody who's skating right now who's just, well, my life's going amazingly. Like, it feels like everybody's got something they're dealing with. But if you have somebody in your life who is dealing with something like the loss of a family member, for example, like on the things on the bigger side, all you have to do is shoot him a text. Just say, hey, just so you know, I'm thinking of you. You don't have to be like, oh, I don't know what to say. Just say, hey, I'm thinking of you. I hope you're okay and I'm here for you. That's all you got to say. There's so many people who don't reach out and then they're apologetic that they didn't know what to say. And I'm just saying, look, if you were scared of it, I get it. All you have to say is, hey, I'm sorry I heard what you're going through. Sorry for your loss. I'm here for you if you need to talk to somebody. I'm thinking of you. That's enough. Don't overthink it. Just say that. Because sometimes people hide from these things. And look, I've been impressed. People have exceeded my expectations in both directions over the last couple weeks. I have been blown out of the water with the love and generosity of certain friends and stunned by others. But you know what? I'm focusing on my stuff. That's their biz, and whatever their problem is their problem. It's just like, but I'm just saying, it don't take much. It don't take much. Just say, thinking of you. I'm here for you. If it's appropriate, you say, I love you. I'll talk. Anything you need, you let me know. That's all you got to say. That's it. But holy moly, the ceiling and the floor are higher and lower than I ever could have expected. And yeah. So welcome to the Best Show. To whom am I speaking to?
Well, thank you. My name's Mark. I'm calling west of the Mississippi.
West of where are we? When we say west of the Mississippi, where are we talking about?
Roughly, I'll tell you, I'm in Colorado.
You're in Colorado. Fancy.
I'm out in the nowhere, boony area, so it's, even if I told you, it would be like not close to Denver. So.
What's the closest city?
Durango?
Durango. Well, you just made that up. Durango.
Listen, you got a great nose for this stuff. You're very intuitive, Tom.
There must be a Durango, right? Is there a Durango?
Yeah, it's actually like it's top 5 city in Colorado.
Okay. There you go. Durango. So you're near Durango. And where have you always lived in Colorado, or is this a new situation for you?
No, I'm a rambling man, Tom.
Okay. Where did the ramble begin?
I was born at home in Texas.
Okay.
In 1980 something.
Okay. And now where you ended up in Colorado? How?
I mean, really, it was probably a pandemic decision.
Okay.
I moved here in 2021.
Okay. And are you, so you moved, so the pandemic, what did you think you were getting away from the stuff out in the woods there? You just wanted to lay low?
Yeah. I mean, yes, mostly. Yeah, I would say that pretty much nails it.
Okay. Does this feel like the end of your rambling ways? Where you still
Tom.
You got more moves.
I'm a rambling man in my spirit.
All right.
I hope so.
Take it easy with the rambling. It's like you move to different spots. You make it sound like you're in the train yard, running from the train yard. Dick is going to get you with his little billy club, and like you're living out of a bindle.
Yeah, he's gonna confiscate my can of beans.
Yeah, like you're cooking a can of beans by the fire, over a garbage can.
That's so I Guided by Voices back in 91.
I like how the twang entered your voice as you started talking about the least country thing I've ever heard. Yeah, man, I saw Guided by Voices in 1991. I reckon that was somewhere around Vampires on Titus, I believe, was they were fixing to record B-1000 at that point.
Back in '03, said the band was going away.
Yeah, man, I was at that final show. That New Year's Eve show. GBV.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a fun night.
Wish you could have been there, brother.
Turned out to not be their farewell, though. Who would have known they would have played for another 15 years? They reunited and played, had a career. The reunited Guided by Voices were together. And look, I love Guided by Voices. They were together for longer than most bands are in any version of things. When's the first time you saw GBV, bro?
It was in 2003 at their farewell tour.
Yeah, because you're trying to make like you're this rambling man. What were you born? 89?
Yeah, not too far away. I was a little tight.
Oh, Lord, I was born a rambling man. So, all right. What do you got for the topic, my friend?
Well, before I get into that, I did want to say, Tom, I think you really nailed it on how simple it is to reach out to people. Nobody knows what to say. Even if you went through almost the exact same thing, you didn't go through it like they did. But just showing up and saying, if you need anything.
All it takes. That's all it takes.
All it takes.
Basically, it comes down to
friendships and families.
There are two columns. There are just two columns. And one is the I checked in. One is the I didn't check in column. And look, again, there's 100 things going on. I hold nothing toward anybody. If that's where they were at and life got away from them and that's where it's at. It's okay. I'm not trying to weaponize or punish anybody. I'm just saying don't let the idea of reaching out become some giant thing that scares you. It's simple. I'm trying to like I'm trying to
Lower the
demystify
bar.
the idea of reaching out. There's no wrong version of it, unless there's plenty of wrong versions. I saw in the chat.
Yeah.
I saw in the chat. I saw about 40 infractions in the chat.
Oh my God!
In the middle of talking about my late great mother, and suddenly it's like, I wonder if E-Cigs for Legs is going to call in.
That'd be just what?
But again,
Not even really funny, and it's not. It's what are we doing here, folks?
Well, thank you, Mark. Mark said it. Look, and this is coming from a rambling man. This guy's been around. He went from Texas to Colorado. Do you know what kind of move that is? That's like 14 hours in a car.
They don't even share borders, Tom.
He went through other states to get there. Right?
It's easy. If I can get it, anyone can get it.
If this rambling man can pull it together, you can too. So let me hear about your weird teacher, Mark.
Well, I almost don't even want to do the bit, Tom. I just don't. I just want to say, you're the weirdest teacher I had because you taught me it was okay to be weird.
I'm not sure what I want to do with that. I don't know if I needed that dropped on. I don't know if I needed that dropped on my plate today. You're the weirdest teacher I ever had because you taught me it was okay to be weird. I did. You know you don't feel that way, Mark.
No. I'm trying to deflect a little bit.
You're trying to deflect.
Really
it's okay. Look, this rambling guy, you can't pin him down. Are you calling from a train station? Where are you calling from now?
Yeah, I found a working payphone out here, so hopping quarters in.
Yeah, what do you have? You have like a coin on some fishing wire that you drop in and pull back out? To get a free call.
Man, my shoes have big holes in just the front, and I need to get new shoes.
You got to put newspaper in there.
Spending them.
Go get some newspaper. That's how you pad when your shoe.
That's like 1970s.
When your shoe gets a hole in it, you just go get some newspaper.
iPad.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this freaking iPad. This freaking iPad is about to meet the 101 North. Stop working on me in my moment. The moment I needed it more than anything, stopped working.
Shows you who your true friends in the technology space are.
I'm sick to my stomach that this stupid thing stopped working right at the crossroads. I'll say this, in life, you got to figure out who you want to be next to in the foxhole. You know, the figurative foxhole, not the literal foxhole.
Yeah.
Are they going to fold? Are they going to get all squirrely and strange? Or are they going to have your back? An iPad, you went squirrely and strange on me. I don't like you anymore.
iPad never has your back.
Well, it certainly doesn't. It certainly, if somebody wants to find half an iPad, you should probably check after the show. You'll see it on the highway.
One to put in each of my shoes.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is not a
little too proud.
What is this? A Harold we're doing now? You're trying to bring it back around?
I'm going back to the crossroads. I'm going to ramble back onto the crossroads, finish my beans
This is like, I feel like, what am I, at ASCAT all of a sudden?
Oh no. Are you? I don't know.
All right, buddy. All right. What do you got? Anything?
Sorry. The bit was going to be, I was going to tell you about a teacher, and I was going to reveal that it was Vince Champ, the rambling stand-up rapist. Not even, doesn't even feel funny.
Wait, that doesn't feel funny? That your big reveal was that someone was. How did you describe them again? As the
rambling stand-up racist Vince.
Yeah. And let me just ask you this: if you were going to tell a story,
it is funny. You know what? I changed my mind. It is funny.
Okay. If you were going to say, if this was what you were going to talk about, why would, and you're going to use the word rambling to describe this person, why would you also describe yourself as rambling?
When I had rambling stand-up rapist in my head, it probably just came out as rambling. You know, it's one of those.
Well, you certainly are rambling now.
The leaks.
You're rambling now, Mark.
Double entendre. Thanks, Tom. Listen, you want to got me?
Yeah, I do. And I just did. Get off my phone, bitch. What if I added that? Little flavor, a little, give it a little, little Andrew Tate energy. Hello, Best Show.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, who's this?
This is Jeffrey in Champaign.
Champaign, Illinois?
Correct.
Okay. I got to say.
I know you. I know. And I know you always like, hey, who knows where Champaign is? But the university of 40,000 people. So.
All I'm saying, Jeffrey, is it's on the bubble. It's on the correct side of the bubble.
Okay.
But it's not. It's not.
Fair enough.
It's not a lock the way you think it is.
No.
I knew you were talking.
I didn't grow up here.
Yeah.
I just live here.
Where'd you grow up?
I was in a military family, so all over.
So you're an Army brat? What if you were a Coast Guard?
I was an Army brat. I've never met one of those, but that'd be cool.
If anyone knows,
can I say
okay, let me say before you go, if anyone listening knows anyone that identifies as a Coast Guard brat, please contact me. Please.
And what if they were all New England people? Like they only moved 40 miles from outside of Boston.
Yeah, like they moved to Framingham.
Yeah.
Right? Or Quincy. Or Quahog. I know a guy in Quahog. He drives me nuts. He's a dog, actually. His name's Brian. But that's another story for another time.
Yeah.
What do you got for us, Jeffrey?
I think I've seen that show. Hey, I've two things for you. First off, I called in before I was listening to any of the show. I just saw what the subject was, and I had no idea what you had just gone through. So, my total condolences, but also two things that you've said that really have touched me over the last hour or so. You saying about your mother, everybody liked her. What a great thing, to be known as. Everybody liked her.
Really was.
You know?
Everybody. I'm saying everybody. She had friends going back to high school that she was still talking to regularly. Like they would go for dinner still. Her high school friends. Do you know how many friends I have from high school? You know how many friends? She has more friends. She had more friends. She had more friends from high school. You know, how many decades after the fact than I had in high school.
Well, and Tom, I moved my senior year of high school. I moved from Indianapolis to Columbus, Georgia, and I couldn't name you 5 people I went to high school with.
Yeah,
in my
I get it.
graduating class.
I get it, bro.
And guess what? It was no big. I was used to it. Like, to me, that was just normal life.
Yeah.
But when I think about it, I'm like, oh, this is crazy. It's like I couldn't name you 5 people I graduated high school with.
Dude, I can't.
But also, that's going to take me to.
Look,
sorry, I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead,
talked
sir.
about it in my national bestseller, It Never Ends, that I had some upstairs problems that messed with my ability to retain things. And I can't remember nothing. Nothing. All gone. Whenever you see these people, oh, I had a teacher in 4th grade, Mrs. Abernathy was my teacher, and she wore the gingham dress. I don't know what, like, what? I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything or anyone. These people, they're whatever. Suddenly everybody is yesteryear for everybody. They're all like Dave Bryson all of a sudden.
Who's Dave? Bill Bryson? Dave? Who's
Bill
Dave
Bryson?
Bill Bryson.
His name's Bill Bryson, not Dave
like
Bryson.
him.
Why would you say Dave Bryson?
I thought you said Dave Bryson.
You said Dave Bryson. I
you
said
mean
Bill Bryson,
the author.
I said Bill Bryson, and you said, I think his name's Dave. And then I said, no, I'm pretty sure it's Bill. And then you said, I'll bet you.
No, you mean like in a sunburned country or.
Look, the guy who walks through the woods or whatever. He's always hiking.
Yeah, I don't like that book.
He's always look.
But and
I just want to say one thing. This Bill Bryson, he's looking in a few windows. That's all I'm gonna say. I got an inkling. Am I saying he did it? I got a vibe that if he's walking past a window on one of his treks, he slows down a little bit. That's all I'm gonna say.
He has the weirdest accent also, if you've ever heard him speak in
okay, what are you, an ICE agent?
Talking towards no. It's just like it's the weirdest English / American accent. Like it's so fabricated. But
yeah.
And also, as I said, I felt like a heel when I called in because I wasn't listening to you when I called in. I just saw the topic. And something that you said also that really resonated with me was it's not so hard to pick up the phone to call somebody to say, hey, how you doing? We got everybody's phone number in our phone. We don't have to go look in some sort of book or
just text. You don't even have to call people. You can text people.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's that simple.
Fair enough. But anyways, that when you made a mention of that, I was like, you're absolutely right, because that's how I had my father pass a couple of years ago, and
I'm sorry.
I wish I'd called. I called him almost every week, but I had missed a week, and I still to this day I'm like, oh, dude, what were you doing that was so pivotal that you didn't call your dad? But how was I to know was going to happen?
Well, that's the thing, is nobody knows that stuff, and that's the thing, is like you need to realize.
Well, that's why.
Agreed.
So anyway, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but let me tell you my weird teacher story. And this isn't sort of weird; it's completely weird. But my senior year of high school in Columbus, Georgia, we had group teaching sessions, like classes where there'd be like 50 kids in a classroom, but there'd be 2 teachers and they would alternate teaching. And I was in an English class where there was some sort of vocabulary thing going on, and I wish I could remember better to this day, like exactly what was happening. But the older woman teacher was defining the word halcyon, like calm, soothing. And she goes, and halcyon sounds like what it means, halcyon. And she locked up.
What? Bro, you're on your own journey. I don't know what to do with that one. Halcyon.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it was. No, she's the one halcyon, and the teacher, the alternate teacher, all of them looked up and escorted her out of the classroom, and that's all I know.
Well,
so anyways, next time you hear the word halcyon,
now I'm never gonna not think of the word halcyon. Anytime I hear it, I'm gonna be like, halcyon. That's what I'm gonna think of now.
That's what you did.
Well, you planted that
Tom,
in my head now.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Of course, bro. Thanks for calling.
Thanks for your time.
You have a great
night, buddy.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Now it's stuck in my head. Halcyon. Hello, Best Show. Hello, Best Show. Hello. There you are. Hello, Best Show. Come on. Come on. We can get there. I know you can hear me. I know you can hear me. Well, you call back. You're on hold for a very long time. You call back. We'll put you to the front of the line. Hello, Best Show.
Hi.
Hi, who's
Tom.
this?
Hi, Pat in D.C.
Pat in D.C. How's it going in D.C. tonight, Pat?
Pretty well. Just had some thunderstorm, but seems pretty clear from here on out.
You hanging out over by the reflecting pool?
Not currently. I was down there a week or so ago. But
now, what do you make of that?
I don't.
This whole
spend much time around there.
reflecting pool thing. What do you make of the whole reflecting pool situation?
I mean, it's all pretty blocked off. You can't get anywhere near it. So, I mean, the bigger problem is that there's just National Guard troops everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, that's good.
I just see on a daily basis.
That feels comfortable, right?
Yeah, it's horrible. And I mean, it's been going on for a year, and they say they're staying here.
Mm-hmm.
City is just there's just federal troops just on street corners, just walking around.
No, that look, this that sucks. That sucks. I don't like it. I love it.
But,
no, I'm kidding. I don't love it. I hate it.
Yes. And I got to say, it's obviously condolences for you and your mother. Sounds like a wonderful person, and
yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Great loss. And,
thank you.
All I have to add.
Thank you.
Okay.
What do you got for
then I was calling with a weird teacher who, I would say, this person was put in a tough position that they may not have been ready for, didn't necessarily rise to the occasion.
Mm-hmm.
I was a senior in high school. So I graduated high school in 2004. So this was 2003 to 2004 school year. And over the course of that year, I had 5 different English teachers because my initial English teacher, she found out at the beginning of the year that she was pregnant. So then, there was planning for that. And then there were complications and she had to leave early. It all worked out in the end. Everybody was healthy, and as far as I know, and I would know otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
But so she left like an emergency in the middle of the year, probably around the Christmas break-ish area. And so they had to scramble to find somebody to fill in. So the guy they got, who was going to be our new teacher, presumably for the rest of the year, now looking back, and shortly afterwards looking back, realized he was like 22, 23.
Yeah.
And, we were 17, 18-year-olds. And, he was right out of college. He's 5 years older than us. It was a weird situation.
Mm-hmm.
But he seemed nice and friendly. But then sometime in the first week or two, he was our teacher. For some reason, the movie Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Quest for the Holy Grail, or whatever the exact title is, it just got mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's turned out that only most of the people in the class didn't know what he was talking about.
Okay, yeah.
So there was only me and one other guy who knew the movie,
mm-hmm.
And were fans. And he was just like, wait, you guys don't know Monty Python? You guys need to see that. So then we spent 4 or 5 days of class time just watching Monty Python and Holy Grail with no faint of academic.
Yeah, nothing even remotely connected to education.
Yeah, like if we would have learned more than listening to Mary from Lansdale. She could provide great academic connections to the actual Arthurian legend.
Mm-hmm.
He was no Mary from Lansdale.
But who is?
And he was just
Well, Mary from Lansdale.
We can all, we could all aspire to be, but not going to get there.
No.
But, and he just we just watched the movie, and then at the end he's like, yeah, that was an awesome movie, wasn't it? He's like, yeah. And then a week later, he just kind of disappeared.
Yeah. Goodbye, Mr. Chips.
Yeah. And, although then, maybe 6 months to a year or two later, I saw him, one night there was this, it was a 24-hour diner that had been open 24/7 since 1955 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Called the Little Gem. People from Syracuse might know it. That me and my friends would hang out because when you're 17, 18, 19 and can't go to bars, you go to the diner where you can get a slice of pie and coffee for $4 and sit there and talk to whatever weirdos are there at 2 a.m. And then at 2 a.m, all the drunks come from the bars. And one of those drunks who showed up at 2 or 3 a.m. was this guy who maybe was 24 at the time. And we talked, and it was exactly as we'd assumed. That he just got thrown into this, didn't know what to do, wasn't prepared, and then got fired right away. And it was, it was senior year of high school. Although we had to take the Regents exam, and this was New York State, and you had to pass this English Regents exam at the end of senior year to graduate, or at least to get a Regents diploma.
Okay.
Everyone did. But that all worked out. I don't know. I graduated. Everything's fine. It was just kind of a funny little, and also kind of view into the future of myself in 5 years from that time, when I was somehow sitting in an office wearing a suit, holding conference calls about dishwashers that I didn't know what I was doing. That I look back on that guy, and I knew not to get all the, appliance engineers to watch a silly movie.
Mm-hmm. No, it's kind of cool. You got to see that. And
somebody just find video of the Little Gem Diner and put it on the. It looked like it.
Look. There's also
just on the screen.
Just look, yeah. That was me. I did that.
Yeah. No. And I think I saw earlier some video of them Mount Vernon Square in DC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. No, that's what I appreciate.
Good job doing.
Oh, wait. Oh, I honestly did not mean. Sorry. That was a mistake. I did not hang up on him. Well, I did, but I did not intend to hang up on him. So my apologies, Pat. Hello, Best Show.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is
This is Erica from Baltimore.
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Let me just try a couple things. Give
Thank
me one
you for
second.
sharing. Oh, you're going to try a thing. You try a thing.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, the Lumineers works. Let's see what else works.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me.
Okay, that works. Now we go.
It's Jim Morrison. All right.
We go to this area.
New York is fucking back.
That works.
A number one.
What the F is going on with this stupid thing? Now it works?
You just needed to throw it, and then it worked.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool. Listen, your ass is about to be missing. You know who gonna find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma.
I'll believe that it works. I hate technology so much, Erica. I hate
You've lost some trust in the iPad.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Let you
See,
down.
now you're just doing everything I want you to do. Now you're just doing everything I want you to do. I reach out and I press a button, and it's going to do the thing I want it to do. Right?
Bing bong.
Let me try one more.
Brett screwed Brett. I have no sympathy whatsoever for Brett.
Well, I don't know what to say to that.
Are you in an abusive relationship with your iPad?
I think we might be. Yeah, hold on. One more.
And this is the thing. This is New York City. We don't quit. No. We do not quit. This game is not over, and we're gonna win. And we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it.
I'm already getting emotional. That actually, anything like that gets me. Well, thank you for your nice words, Erica. I appreciate it. I'm trying.
Well, I'm glad you had a good mom. It's good that you had a good mom.
Yeah.
So you can tell you had a good
I appreciate
mom.
that.
So that's good.
Yeah, she is the best.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, look, am I a parent? No, I'm not a parent. Do I want to be a parent? No, I don't. Am I equipped to be a parent? Absolutely not. Could I be a parent? Of course I could. I just want to say, these parents out there, they want you to think it's hard raising a kid. Oh, it's so hard. This is what you do.
It's very
Bowl of
very
cereal in the
straightforward.
morning, ham sandwich in the middle of the day, turkey club at night.
And like 5,000 copays. It's all
Make
good.
sure you got some water and some Sunny D in the fridge. You give him a phone and an iPad. Not an iPad. Get him a tablet. I don't want to endorse iPads now. It's not that hard to do a kid. Raise a kid. Just watch your iPad. I'll be back.
That's one.
I'm going
yeah.
to see Odyssey. I'll
I mean,
be back.
That's a perspective.
That would be me. I'm going to see Odyssey. I'll be back. Go to bed by midnight. Easy.
Oh, the worst is when I hear one of them rattling around at like 1 a.m. I'm like, what are you doing in there?
Yeah.
I'm like policing because now they're teenagers. So I'm like, but I'm up.
But you're up.
So
now.
we're having all these double standard Well, no, I'm already because I stay up late.
Oh, you stay
but
up
I
late.
want the house to
Yeah.
be quiet.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
want
your
anybody
turn.
else awake. I've had this life where no one else is awake. It's my turn.
It's your turn. Quiet. Can I have a quiet house for once in my life?
Right. It's
And
for
then-
like 2 hours. Every night.
And then they go and say something like, I'm upset because Stranger Things is done.
You're eating ice cream. You're eating ice cream.
You're eating ice cream and I
in the
can't?
morning.
How come I can't have ice cream?
Bed. What are you doing?
And you're just like, and now you're actually in a position of saying things like, because I said so. And also, I just want to say, I was joking about how easy it is to raise a kid.
I know.
Of course it's hard to raise a kid. I'm just trying to be funny. It's what we do on the best show.
Humorous.
It's humor time.
Humorous.
No.
Yeah.
But
joke zone.
You go get a kid. Just don't mess them up. Just go eat. Look, I know these people. I'm scared I'm going to mess my kid up. You're not going to mess your kid up. The ones who are scared that they're going to mess their kids up, you'll mess them up a little bit. Every parent messes their kid up a little bit. Every kid messes their parents up a little bit. A little bit is fine. It's the people who don't know or don't even think that they could be messing their kid up that are messing their kid up.
That's a good point. I do worry about messing them up, but I'm doing my best.
Which means you're doing your best. They're going to be fine. Look, they're going to be their own people. They're going to do things that surprise you and you didn't see coming. I think about a lot of this stuff now with my mother. She had no idea where these things, my love of music, this like obsession with music was coming from. She didn't know where that was coming from. Suddenly all I'm talking about is Nick Lowe. She didn't know what to do with that. But what she did is she said, you go do your thing. I'll drive you to the comic book store. I'll drive you to the record store. I'll participate in it in so far that I will do what I can to help you go where you want to go with these things. It's not my thing. I don't understand it. Yeah, she was more of a Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson fan, and so.
Okay.
But she just like, yeah, that's it. I wasn't expecting.
You gotta support their interests,
Did I want her being into it? No. You know what I mean? Like you need things of your own when you're a kid. You need to differentiate and break. At some point, you got to break away, and it hurts everybody. It hurts the parents because now their kid is becoming a self-sustaining individual. The individuation, the differentiation, that's the important stuff. That's how you end up with an adult.
I'm on the precipice of the adult. We're starting high school this year. So I'm excited though, because I think high school is so much better than middle school, like for anyone. So I'm hoping that that's the case.
Yeah. And with your kids, this is probably the time for you to have the talk, to sit down and talk to them about the manosphere. Tell them.
Yeah, the little one I have. Yeah, especially. The older one's not interested in it, but the little one that's a scary thing. Yeah.
You need to say to him, there's not only Andrew Tate, there's Tristan Tate too, his brother. You need to talk about Sneeko and Jake Paul.
You talk looks maxing.
Clavicular.
Bad. Yeah.
Does anybody clavicular looks like a mannequin came to life? You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
He's got that Matt Rife energy. Scares me.
Yeah, as a lady, not a fan.
No.
Not for me.
He's like okay looking. You know what I mean? He's okay looking. Whatever.
Not for me.
So
not for me.
To what do I owe the pleasure of this call, Erica?
Well, I have something for the topic, but first, I'm going to say to you and others on the East Coast, the Breeders, the second half of their tour is happening in the month of August. I think the closest one to you is Irvine. It's not that close, but you should go. Everyone out there should go see the Breeders. I saw them. Top 3 concerts of all time.
Wow, that's cool.
They were loud. They were perfect. I shed a tear. I was so excited. I want to marry Kim Deal. And yes, I've been listening to the Breeders for a very long time, but I had never seen them live, and it was absolutely perfect. And to see them play and interact with the crowd, and it was one of their birthdays, and we all sang happy birthday.
That's amazing.
It was amazing.
I'll also say this. Kim Deal put out a really good solo album like a year or so ago. That's really good. And it's about loss. Yeah. It's a pretty powerful record, and it's worth checking out. And
yes, and they're trying out some new songs while on this tour. So I heard some stuff I hadn't heard before.
And I'll also say
how to do it.
By this point, the argument of the Pixies versus Kim Deal and the Breeders and all her stuff, it's not even a contest in my mind. I just like what Kim Deal's doing. She's just on a different level. She's on a higher level. The Pixies, that's fine. Pixies are fine. I saw Pixies. Back at CBG. I saw the Pixies play CBGBs when Surfer Rosa just came out. They were great.
Oh, that's cool.
I got to see them. I got to see that version of the Pixies. They were great. The Breeders are better. They're just better.
I can't imagine that the Pixies maintain the level of energy and enthusiasm that the Breeders have after seeing the Breeders live, which was awesome. And also bonus, my childhood best friend, who I haven't seen in a really long time, which is silly because we live in the same town, but I mean, we were together every day from when we were 5 to 15, was working the show, and I didn't realize it, and I ran into her. And so I'm we're crying at this. She's one of the people that takes tickets or whatever. So it was the perfect night.
That's amazing.
And I've done a bunch of other, I've had tickets. I've been doing a whole bunch of other stuff. School's out. The mom's got interest in going to concerts and stuff.
And you're trying to you're trying to just, I would say this to your kids, and you tell them that Tom said this. When you get into that 11 o'clock p.m. area, you're in the home stretch, kids. Home stretch.
Yeah.
When that clock strikes 12, lights out. Don't
want to hear your footsteps.
No footsteps.
Don't want to hear you.
You better have to go to the bathroom. And I mean, you actually have to go to the bathroom.
Right. No,
and look, I'll even say this. Maybe if you got a window, maybe you just go out the window at that point.
No, they're in the front of the house. That's a bad idea.
The front of the house.
The HOA wouldn't like it.
Give your mom a break for once in her life.
The thing is, they're not bugging me. It's just the fact that they're awake that bothers me. I'm
well, that's the whole thing. You're trying to sit there and you're trying to watch.
No.
You're trying to watch.
Shoresy. All of Shoresy.
What? What is it?
I watched all of Shoresy. That's one of the Jacob Tierney, Jared Kiso hockey things because I'm still on that stuff.
Okay.
It's on Hulu. It's good. It's fun. It's funny.
Because this is what it sounded like for me not having context for your thing. You went, I'm trying to watch Schwarzy. It's one of the Darren the Kiko things. It's a thing. I'm like, what? What are any of these words? No. Suddenly I didn't understand. There was like 2 sentences worth of words where I was just like, I don't even know if what Eric is saying if this is English right now. I'm trying to watch
That's how
Schwarzy.
we talk in Baltimore.
It's one of the called the Kiko thing. What? Because I'm still on that.
Jacob Tierney.
Look, I get it. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get
it. Kiso.
For people who don't know what Eric is talking about, there's this sport, hockey. Now, this sport, it ain't just about hockey, guys and gals and everybody. What they're doing in this hockey thing, this ain't just hockey going on. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. There's a lot of romance going down.
I mean, in Shoresy, there's a little bit of romance. Shoresy it was a similar universe to Letterkenny. You're familiar with that show?
Sure, yeah, I'm aware of it. I'm not overly familiar.
Yes. It's funny. Uplifting stuff.
The thing with Shoresy is that name, that sounds like somebody who like picked on me in high school. Shoresy. Yeah, Shoresy's he's the quarterback. Shoresy's the quarterback. Look out.
He's the captain of the hockey team. You're not that far off.
Look. There's this new thing. It's called sports porn, and it's dirty sports.
Stop it. No.
It's dirty.
Stop it.
It's dirty
Stop
sports.
that.
It's dirty sports. It's
not that much sports.
There's barely any sports in this thing. Yeah. Like you watch Heated Rivalry and you're just kind of like they breeze through a season in 3 minutes.
Yeah, because it takes place over 10 years. Epic romance.
Look, and I'm all for romance.
Shoresy has a lot of hockey in it. You know.
I'm all for romance. I'm working on something called Pickleball Raunch, and it's going to be a story of two dudes who play pickleball, and they start smooching. They put down their pickleball rackets, and they start smooching.
I like the name.
What did I call it again? Pickleball
Raunch.
Pickleball
Raunch.
Pickleball Raunch.
Yep.
The most unbelievable thing in Heated Rivalry was the endorsements that all these hockey players were getting, as if hockey's not this weird fringe thing in society, like they're doing like major commercials.
I think it's really big in Canada, though. I'm going to say that might be
That's
Canadian
true. That's
thing.
true.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. Fair enough. And look in the chat.
I mean, it is. You know,
my eye is catching the chat here. I accidentally hung up on some guy. It's okay. I said it was an accident. Just, if I would have hung up on you on purpose, you'd know it.
I like the old-fashioned gomp earlier. That made me laugh a lot.
Thank you.
That was good.
No, I'm going to be doing some casting for Pickleball Raunch at. I'm going to be at a Chippendales performance, like looking for actors for Pickleball Raunch. I should just show up. I'd be like,
why don't you go to the pickleball court and go the other way and find people at the pickleball court that are willing to do the raunch.
That's true. And
very authentic.
It's going to be, look, our friend Sean Clements wrote a movie called The Dink that came out on Amazon. I think it was on Amazon. And it's about pickleball. It's amazing. It's an Apple TV. I couldn't be more happy for Sean. But the thing is, Pickleball Raunch ain't the dink. The Pickleball Raunch is the other side of pickleball. So get ready.
Smoochy side.
It's the smoochy side of pickleball.
Side.
That's even what should be the tag on it. Pickleball Raunch.
I like it.
This ain't the dink. It should be this ain't the dink. This is the raunchy side. This is the smoochy side of pickleball.
Hey, look, in a year, I might find myself at a pickleball ranch trivia event. You know, like I may have gone to.
Yeah.
A heated rivalry.
The way Tom Sandoval hosts all these Vanderpump Rules trivia nights. Like you're supposed to go to
they did a bunch of release parties.
You're supposed to go to a club, and Tom Sandoval's on stage going like, "The trivia for in season 6, what was Jack's doing?" Like, so pickleball ranch coming 2031. It's going to take a while.
The smoochy side of pickleball.
The smoochy side of pickleball. So
that's good.
I
had a weird teacher.
Let's hear about it, please.
Well, it was a weird substitute. So do you remember the baseball player Mike Mussina?
Yeah.
For the Orioles.
Yeah, I know the name.
Very big in the 90s. So he had a brother, Mark, and he was sort of involved with sports. I think he did one of the baseball or one of the radio stations or something, but he was our 6th or 7th grade geometry long-term substitute. He was adorable. He was like a few years older than us. Like he was really young, and everything was pretty normal until the end. I just thought this was so strange. You'd never get away with it now. Until the end of the semester or whatever, it was March Madness, and he let us bet extra credit points on like the Final Four. And so I bet on UCLA, and it was like the first time I ever really watched basketball. And like, when I tell you, I'm like, first of all, like basketball is great. I love watching basketball, but this was my sort of intro to it, was betting extra credit geometry points on UCLA, and UCLA won. I'm like screaming at my TV, like, come on. And I mean, it was very strange.
So this teacher introduced
and I don't even
you
know how he did that in a fair way.
Sports betting.
Sports betting. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, congratulations, teacher.
Yeah,
Now
he's like a politician now.
Now you've got Erica's worried about the over/under on the Yankees playing the Diamondbacks.
I'm not really paying attention to baseball this summer. It's not been a good one for the O's. I'm going next week, though.
You're going to see the Orioles? You know what I was thinking of doing out here? Look, I am not a baseball fan. These Dodgers, like first of all, the Dodgers, I don't like the energy around the Dodgers. It's weird out here. It's weird. Not a fan. But about 45 minutes away, the Anaheim team is also the Los Angeles Angels. They call themselves Los Angeles Angels. They're not anywhere near Los Angeles. They're a solid 45 minutes away. But they play, and nobody goes to these games. Nobody goes to these games. I think I want to go to an Angels game.
There you go. Just sit wherever you want.
I'll just go by myself.
Actually, right? I think we're playing the Angels next week because I think that's who we're playing. We bought the tickets, and the game got moved due to weather or something. I was supposed to see the Cubs play, but yeah, I think it's an Angels game.
I'm going to go to an Angels game.
I'm going with my dad and my son.
I'm going to an Angels game.
There you go. Get some food,
Get some food. Get to go. They might even let me play a little bit, like based on the attendance that they seem to have. They might let me out there on the field. Maybe I can just pitch a couple innings.
Should look up and see when they're giving away freebies. Like the promotional. Get a hat or a Hawaiian shirt, or
a hat,
free merch.
I got to wear an Angels hat now.
Angels hat. You get one for free. It's free.
Now I'm a billboard for the Angels.
You could modify it, I guess.
That's true. I could. I could modify it.
Yeah. That's right. All right, go to a baseball game. It's nice. They're relaxing. You don't have to pay close attention the whole time. You're outside.
Yeah, it's boring. It's kind of boring. And I mean that in a good sense. I
like it.
It's like my dinner with Andre.
Relaxing.
It's like my dinner with Andre
watch
of sports.
The Dink. There you go.
Everybody watch
the Dink. You should check out Shorzy. But more importantly, go see the Breeders, everybody, please.
This is what you should focus on now, everybody, for your entertainment time. The Dink, Shorzy, the Breeders, and get ready for Pickleball Raunch coming 2031.
I like that it's the Raunch.
We're going to lean so hard into the Raunch on this thing. It's going to be horrendous.
I really think you got to go for the actual pickleball players and not sexy Chippendales guys. You got to find some raunchy. I guarantee there's some raunchy.
Okay, all right.
Ballers. I don't know what you call them.
You know what I like is that you are clearly a Chippendales regular, and you're trying to act like you're not.
I think they have that in Baltimore.
You're like, what, Chippendales? What is that? I have heard of that. You can admit it, Erica.
Shiny men.
Yeah.
I liked Magic Mike.
Magic Mike. It's going to be like the Dink cross with Magic Mike. That's what I'm saying now. The Dink crossed with Magic Mike, Pickleball Raunch, and I want to get Brock from Vanderpump Rules to be in it. If anybody has a connection with Brock or Gronk, I want Gronk and Brock in it. Gronk and Brock. Sounds like something you get prescribed. Gronk and Brock.
Yeah.
Looks like the Angels are playing your Yankees next month. T. First of all, don't call me T. You know who called me T? My mother. My mother called me T. I don't want I'd rather little beehole didn't also call me T.
Ew. What about their names? Do better, chat.
Do better, chat.
Little beehole.
Yeah, thank you,
little
Erica.
Beehole.
You get it.
I bet you are a little beehole.
All right, I'm going to say good night.
Bye.
Thanks for the call.
All right.
I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.
All right, much love.
Thank you. That's nice. That's nice, right? And now this frickin' thing's not working again. What? This is what it says when I click on the soundboard. And this is the soundboard. It's the soundboard app. Unable to play track. This track is stored locally, but iOS could not start audio playback. If this only happens while connected to Wi-Fi or the internet, open Control Center and check that the audio output is set to this phone, iPhone or iPad, or the speaker you intended, then try again. If the track originally came from iCloud Drive, Google Drive, or Dropbox, or another provider, make the file available offline and re-import it. You summon a gun. How could you do this to me in my moment of glory? Sick. Sounds like the board needs an update. I tried to do that. I was looking for updates. Look, I'll update this frickin' thing all day long. I'll update it. Look, software update. Software update. Come on, give me the update. This is what I do on the best show now. I update my iPad during the show. This is sick. These sickos out there. Right, Mike? Mike, are you there?
I'm here, Tom.
How you doing, Mike?
Doing good.
How's everything in New Jersey? How's it going?
Well, I've got an update on the mystery of the missing shutter.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. For anybody who's not familiar with the thing that Mike's talking about, he had a shutter on his house. It fell off, right?
Yeah.
Fell off during a storm, or just naturally fell off?
I don't know exactly when it fell off, but so it could have been off for a while. I just didn't notice. It's on the side of the house.
Yeah.
So I'm not really looking over there very often.
And then it went missing.
Yeah, couldn't find it.
And then your neighbor said to you, maybe your shutter is in the bushes or something. What was it?
Yeah. Well, I saw him and I said, any chance you saw it? Because he's out every morning very early with his crew. And I thought maybe they'd seen it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was his suggestion, that maybe it was in the bushes, which is like clearly you would see it if it was in the bushes. It wasn't a giant hedge.
This is like a bad episode of Columbo when the person says when like the suspect, the Columbo suspects, like he'll be talking to like a magician who he thinks murdered somebody. And then the magician will say to Columbo, you know who you should look at is that the manager of the club. He's very suspicious. And he said, and then Columbo's like, oh yeah, that's a good point. But meanwhile, Columbo knows this guy is the reason. He knows this is the murderer. That's what this guy was doing with the shutter to you.
Yeah, I think so.
You should check in the bush, in the shrubs. Maybe the shutter's in the shrubs. Meanwhile, it's in his garage.
Yeah. Well, so what happened is literally the next day after I told that story on the show, I'm in the front of the house.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to my lawnmower guy. We call him the mayor of Howell.
Okay.
We call him mayor because he's literally, I mean, he's a hustler.
Okay.
He's literally, he sort of quit his job. He worked for the local cable company. He quit his job and he went all in on cutting grass in the neighborhood. He got these riding mowers that zip around. He's like done in about 10 minutes. Used to take me an hour. And so he zips around and he's hustling. I mean, he's got everybody wrapped up in the neighborhood. He's doing their lawns. So I'm talking to him, and I happen to notice the front of the house is missing a shingle. So the shingle I saw the night of July 3rd was not the long missing shingle. It was the shingle from the front of the house. So that shingle that went missing a year ago has not returned.
So we got a missing shingle now.
It's still missing. The original missing shingle.
The shutter came back, and now the shingle is missing.
Oh, what am I saying? Yeah, I'm using the wrong word. Sorry. The shutter.
Shutter.
Shingle, shutter, shingle.
Say it again. So I got it right. There's no shingle. It's just a shutter?
No, it's just a shutter.
The shutter, yeah.
So the shutter I found recently was actually from the front of the house. But it just shows how, narrow-minded thinking. I'm still thinking about that old shutter.
Yeah. And
so I assume that was the shutter
that you found,
rather than the possibility that it was a different shutter.
So there are two shutters detached from the house, one of which you've found.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, did you check the bushes?
Yeah, I checked the bushes again. Yeah.
I think with this, you know what I think this requires? And I'm just going to propose something. These are the elements that you need. Joel, a cop uniform, a squad car. You got to get Joel to show up and be just like, "Hey, I'm a cop." You know, we heard a report of a stolen shutter. Or an old-fashioned, you look and you wait and they're out for the night. That's when you put the black cap on and the black sweater and the black pants, and then you go and you look for that shutter. You know it's in the house.
Yeah.
You know he's got that. He's probably got it over. He's probably got it over a horse, like a table. He's probably eating off of it right now.
His garage is always open. Do you have neighbors like that who the garage is always open? Got a couple of those.
Yeah, there's people in the neighborhood that for some reason they're strangely compelled to always have their garage open, and because there's people who. They hang out in their garage.
Right, yeah.
Like, that's like they're living in their garage, basically. Like, they got a flat screen TV in the garage. They got a refrigerator. They got a couch and a rug laid out.
Yeah.
Like, that's their social center. And they slide that garage door up, and now it's like party time.
Yeah. King of the Hill sort of focused on that, didn't they?
Well, like it's just that energy.
They had one of those guys in the show.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is the same neighbor who I determined from years ago that his daughter broke into my house, and that weird event when I woke up on the couch and there were two strangers in my room. Yeah.
Which.
So I've kept my distance since then. It's coming on almost 10 years ago.
Well, okay. Yeah. I'm going to go out on a limb here, Mike. I'm going to have to come back to New Jersey soon to sort out business. I want to make this offer to you. I'll go over to this guy's house and I'll just say to him, look, you bleepity bleep. I know you got Mike's shingle. You got Mike's shutter in there. Now, there's two ways we can handle this. You can walk that shutter up to me right now and hand it to me. Or we're going to be fishing you out of the shrub. How do you want to handle this, bro? You want to be in that shutter? You want me to? I'll turn you into the shutter. Yeah. How do you want to do it? You got 30 seconds to decide.
No, that sounds like a plan.
I'll do it. I'll dress like a hoodlum.
I have another idea.
I'll have
for you,
jeans on, like an old-fashioned hoodlum. A white T-shirt and jeans.
I have another suggestion for you. When's your book coming out?
July.
Oh, next year?
Next year.
Oh, okay.
Takes a long time.
Oh, it's a ways off. I thought maybe it was.
It's done
in the winter or whatever. Okay.
It's done. It's basically done.
Okay.
I
don't know if you've caught any of these viral videos by a woman plugging a book, Catherine Crick, 2 Ks.
Hold on. Now, is this the woman who goes to bookstores?
Right.
And people go and start convulsing.
Yeah.
I've watched a few of these things.
Okay.
People go to the thing. Apparently, I don't know what is the books are about. What they're like religious.
She's a preacher. She's a preacher. She's a preacher.
But are they like? So it's just straight up healing.
Well, yeah, they go in and they're all hyped up just to meet this person, and I mean it's great. It's great. There it is. It's a great promotional tool.
Yeah.
Now hear me out, Tom.
Yeah.
Did you do any book signings?
I didn't get to. It was the pandemic. The pandemic really limited that.
It was during the pandemic.
It was during the pandemic. Everything was digital. Everything was remote.
Oh, right.
I signed all those book plates. And
right. Yeah.
I was not. This is what I wanted to do when It Never Ends came out. I wanted to literally drive from bookstore to bookstore, coast to coast, and just do book events and things. Like I wanted to jump in head first on that, and I would like to on this book figure some version of that out.
Yeah, here's my idea.
Yeah.
Instead of convulsing like these people, they're laughing. They go into giggle fits.
Oh, I like this.
You know, and it's a great promotional tool. Like, I mean, everybody's seen these videos with these people convulsing. Imagine if they're laughing just to be near you. You know,
Mike, that is the greatest gift I could have gotten. I got to crick this thing.
Yeah.
I got to crick it up.
Get some cameos of other comedians convulsing in laughter.
I need to get, exactly. Like, I need to get somebody to do. The one woman the one I keep seeing over and over is the woman in the white sweater. She's the one who like is like really.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't imagine. Like, that would be. I don't work out that much when I go to the gym, as much as she's doing there. She got more cardio in on her attack there. Her spiritual attack.
Yeah.
This one right there, where she's just like, whoa. I mean,
a couple of them make it to the floor and they're flopping around like fish out of water.
But I should have. Look, Mike, I would be honored if you would be one of the guys who stands behind the people to catch them.
Crowd control, yeah.
but just to literally catch, because you just know these people are going to lose their marbles. They're going to fly all. We got to make sure they don't fall and bang their head on the floor.
Like Dollar Store Steve in that video. He looks like Dollar Store Steve from
Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer, yeah.
Steve Wilkos. That guy had more of a run on that show.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about it, this guy was on. How long was the Steve Wilkos show on? Now this is Jerry Springer sucked. This is the guy who did security for Jerry Springer. This guy could buy and sell all of us.
Yeah, he got a spin-off show.
He was on for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And all he did was copy his overlord, Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing this wrong. I gotta be more like a guy like Steve Wilkos is cleaning up, and this guy looks like Steve Wilkos. I mean, what does this guy look? This is not an overly handsome guy. He's fine. He's a normal looking guy.
Yeah.
But he looks like a guy who would like. He would run like a trampoline park.
I think I've got about 5 guys in the gym who look like him.
Yeah, just
gym guys.
But I gotta do half Crick, half Wilkos. That's my new approach now. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm pulling the book now. I'm gonna rewrite it as if I'm Steve Wilkos and Crick. I got to start putting some thing. I like in the chat. Jerry Springer sucked. Excuse me, sir. No, he did. You know he. Now I sound like Bill Maher. You know he did. Like, no, Jerry Springer. Was it funny and over the top? Yes. Did it suck? Yes, it did. It's not good.
Who came first, Springer or what was it, Murray, or what was that other guy?
Maury Povich.
Maury Povich. Yeah,
I think more or less the same time. I think Maury might have beaten Springer to the marketplace. Jerry Springer was the mayor of Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
The mayor of Cincinnati, a major city in this country. I wouldn't let Jerry Springer run my look after my soda machine. You know what I mean? If I had a vendor, I wouldn't let him supervise a lemonade stand.
Yeah.
Once he became Jerry Springer. So this is a great idea, Mike. People are saying Maury was first. That's fine.
Okay.
Maury's
Give
first.
credit where credit is due.
Yeah. Yeah, credit. Yeah, let's give credit.
Innovator, television.
Yeah. Well, Morton Downey Jr. beat them all.
Oh, right. That's true.
Because he was like...
Yeah.
He was
fighting,
like 80s.
Fighting audiences, I guess. He introduced
You shut your mouth!
Fighting with the audience.
I loved the Morton Downey Jr. show. I loved it. I had tickets to go to a taping and didn't go. I didn't go.
Oh, my God.
I called in and then they sent the tickets to the house. I was just like, I don't feel like doing that.
Oh, man.
Mike, you don't think I regret it every day of my life?
No, that
every day I wake up and I just say, well, that
hangs over you, right?
Hangs
for the rest
over
of your
me.
life.
I was like, I'm never going to get a chance to do that. Only when he would get up in people's faces and be yelling. I remember there was one episode of the Morton Downey Jr. show where he tried to argue that smoking was like healthy for you. And like they found like the one thing that smoking like helps like minimize in like this arcane thing that it's also just like it's not causality, it's what am I thinking there? It's like one's not causing this condition wasn't causing smoking wasn't causing this thing to be better. It's why am I blanking? My words are not coming today. Come on, words. Not causal. It's not causality. It's
correlation.
Correlation. Thank you. And so, but he would argue about smoking. You shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I need to be doing. Is like 1/3. We're gonna 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. 1/3 Morton Downey Jr. 1/3 Carolyn Crick. And Catherine Crick. And 1/3. If I'm gonna do Wilkos, I can't do Morton Downey Jr. and Wilkos. Who should be the other person that I can do? If I do 1/3 Downey. You know what's amazing? There's a Morton Downey Jr. and a Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
How cool would it have been if Morton Downey Jr. played Dr. Doom in this new Avengers movie? Like he takes the mask off and it's Morton Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Cool. That'd be the greatest moment of all of our lives. I'm going to take some calls.
Okay.
We'll keep it going. I'm not sure if we're going to do a rest show tonight. I'm really kind of getting my legs under me here, everybody. So I think I might skip it this week just because I'm really, my energy has been truly non-existent as I'm trying to get back with all this stuff. So we'll do it next week. But I think this week I'm going to just respectfully ask everybody to let me skip a week. We'll be back next week. All right, let me take some calls. And thank you for everything you do for me, Mike. Thank you. I saw you when I was in New Jersey. I appreciate. I can't thank. It was very special to me. So thank you. Hello, Best Show.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, who's this?
This is Mary Francis in Cloverdale, California.
Cloverdale, California. Where's Cloverdale?
It's in Sonoma County, like in the northern part.
Okay. Do you like it out there?
Up north. Yeah, I'm from Massachusetts, but I moved out here about 8 years ago.
Okay. So do you prefer it over Massachusetts?
I mean, yeah, I like the nature and the weather, you know.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you, the weather is amazing. I felt so bad for everybody in New Jersey and New York this past winter. I would talk to my sister and my mother and I'd just be like, They'd be like, "Oh my God, the weather's so bad here," and I'd be just like outside in a t-shirt, and I'm like, just not mentioning that it's 58 degrees and this is cold here. Like, this is like a brutal winter here is, that it's in the low 50s.
For sure. I don't miss the snow and the blizzard.
No. What do you got for us, Mary Frances? You there? Mary Frances? Did we lose you? I didn't touch nothing. Call back, Mary Frances. Okay, let's keep it as no more new calls unless Mary Frances calls back. I think this will be enough to get us through the finish line of the show. Hello, Best Show.
This me?
It is you. Who's this?
Oh, hi. This is Lucas from Chicago.
How you doing, Lucas?
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm a friend of Nicole's. It doesn't matter, but
that's nice to know. That's nice
also,
to okay.
And I mean, I'll keep this straight. Like, I have a story to tell, but my condolences. I've lost a lot of people in my life, and including my mom. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, I
appreciate that. I appreciate that, Lucas. Thank you.
Yeah. So I just wanted to. I guess I was listening about some of the stories, and I was like, "Like Kim Deal." I mean, of course, she's great. I saw the Amps open up for the Foo Fighters on their first tour,
mm-hmm.
like 1995, and I think the Amps were better.
Better than.
But anyway, the Foo Fighters.
Yeah. No, look.
Yeah.
What do we do? What do we really?
But anyway,
that's the challenge, to be better than the Foo Fighters.
No. I mean, the Foo Fighters are pretty cool, right? I mean,
no, they're
not that bad, but
they're terrible.
Okay.
They're truly awful. They had one. Look, they've got a few hits. They got a few catchy songs. How hard is it? It's not that hard to do a few catchy songs. It's not that hard.
I've done it. And
you've done it. I've done it.
I don't play. Yeah. But I guess to sort of be on the topic, yeah, I mean, all of the weirdest teachers I've had were English teachers, and I ended up studying English, and which led to nothing. But but I still admire. But I had this one teacher in high school who was just so into classical Greek literature, and he would go to Greece every year, and it felt like every 2 weeks he would show us a slideshow, like an old family style slideshow from Mad Men or something like that, where he was just like, "Oh, here I am in Athens. I'm taking a picnic. I'm look at I'm visiting this olive farm," and yeah. He was a real weird dude with he was a hippie with long gray hair, and but I loved it. I mean, he was a little scary, but it was pretty cool.
Okay. And these people make an impression on you, and it's nice, and you
sorry, I talk too much.
No,
I talk too
much. You're fine.
I'm sorry.
You're fine, buddy.
Okay.
All right. I'm a little distracted. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for the grace.
I get it.
I appreciate it. All right.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
I will talk to you later. Okay. Bye.
I hope so.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Bye. Sorry. Hello, Best Show.
Hello, Ryan Coates here. How are you doing, man?
Good. You got hung up on earlier, right?
Yeah, no worries though. I didn't know you hung up on me. I thought it was on my behalf.
No. It was an honest mistake. I promise it was. I was not.
No worries, man.
Yeah. So
you're forgiven. It's all good. There's nothing.
Thank you. I appreciate
nothing happening.
Thank you.
But about what your subject was, I had a really creepy PE teacher in high school.
Okay.
And do you think it would be okay to say his name, or
really.
should I leave that out?
I'd rather not say people's names.
Okay. We'll just say that we used to call him Mr. My Two Sacks.
Okay.
So it's something like that. And this is in Yucaipa, California. But this guy wore the shortest shorts ever. And he was married to two of his ex-students. And when I had him as a teacher, he was in his 60s. And his favorite part of the year was wrestling, getting the kids to wrestle together.
Okay. That's
so.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty weird, right? Weird teacher.
I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that at all, Ryan.
And earlier today, I actually had a conversation. It was kind of kismet that you made this subject today, because I talked to an ex. Well, she's my friend still, but just a girl that I talked to. And she was telling me her stories from him. And she had even more bizarre just things that, I couldn't speak from her part. But
like
yeah,
what?
this dude was just a creep. And it was, well, she just said basically the same things that I said. Like, it was his favorite time when teaching kids to wrestle, and he would wear short shorts and kind of, what was the other thing? I'm almost going to gag, but like, he would kind of like grind on you and stuff, and then also the weirdest thing is all of the teachers in the school knew, like, oh yeah, he's a pervert, like, oh, that's just Mr. I'm not going to say My Two Sacks, but, like, all the teachers knew it, but he never got fired or anything because he had tenure or some. He had been there for so many years.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and so that's my weirdo teacher story.
Yeah, you're taking the cake there with that, bro. This sounds like a crime, honestly, and I don't like it. I'm glad you're okay,
me
Ryan.
either. But he never did anything to me, but a different dude. That was a different dude that did stuff.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
To me. But anyway, we won't talk about that. I want to talk about about your mom, though, if we can get sentimental a little bit. Is that okay?
I'd kind of rather not, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, what do you want to talk about?
I had something, because I've had a lot of people die in my family, like, since I was young, just people dying and stuff. And I wanted to ask you if you ever had a memory of people being at the funeral of someone you loved, that you knew the person that you loved that died didn't like that person who talked at their funeral. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Not really, though. I've never had that experience.
Well, yeah, it's just, so has your mother's thing happened yet?
Yeah, it all happened.
Is she?
I honestly, I'm not talking about this, Ryan. Okay.
I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
I'm very sorry.
It's
man.
okay. I'm just not talking about it. Thanks, buddy.
And it's hard to talk about any of this stuff, like when when there's not really a right way to talk about it.
No, it's all tricky. So I get it. It's all tricky. I get it. I appreciate it, but I think I've hit my limit of what I can share.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
And
I am gonna jump because
I'm here for you, and I love you. I'm here for you. I love you, and you
Thanks,
have a
man.
great one,
Okay,
man.
you too. You take care.
You're killing it.
Hello, Best Show.
Hi, Tom. This is Mary Frances again.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Sorry about the call drop. There's bad service
Don't worry.
up here.
Don't worry. Where'd we leave off?
I was saying I had something for the topic
Okay.
of weird teachers.
I'm
In
ready.
high school, I had a substitute teacher that swore to God that he had designed the MSNBC logo.
Okay.
And that it had been stolen from him, and now he was a substitute teacher in Southern Maine.
Yeah, that's weird.
We all figured he was lying, but of all the things to lie about, it seemed like a really weird one.
No, that feels like just digging a hole that you can't. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted.
Yeah, it seemed like a strange thing to lie about, and to teenagers who can smell BS a mile away, will
exactly.
not back off at talking to you about it.
Absolutely. No, kids can spot that stuff, like you said, from a mile away. I gotta jump. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place here. Thanks, Mary Frances. I appreciate it. Okay. Thanks for the call.
Take care.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Best Show.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, who's this?
This is Zed calling from Las Vegas.
How you doing, Zed?
Hey, I'm hanging in there. Got to say, I appreciate you actually coming and doing the thing. It means a lot to everybody, and I know it can't be easy. So it's good to hear you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. What do you got?
I got something from the topic. If you're not looking,
let's hear it. Let's hear it.
This one's a bit of a doozy. I know one of the previous callers said it was a substitute teacher. Hopefully that's on the table. We can work with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. This guy would show up pretty frequently. We had a lot of teachers calling off and whatnot. So we would see this dude every, a couple times a month or something. And I swear he prepared a shtick or something. Like he had lines, he had things rehearsed. Like he was a literal character.
Mm-hmm. Like he was there to put a show on.
Yeah, but it's nothing I'd ever seen before. I mean, as like a 13-year-old kid, I hadn't seen a whole lot yet. But this guy, man, he would come in and do he would start every class with a slam poetry / gangster rap kind of thing. And it was just completely out of left field. He's just the dorkiest, buttoned up shirt kind of, straight-laced kind of guy. And it just floored everybody every time he busted one of these things.
Mm-hmm. That's nuts.
Yeah. Again, don't want to.
No. Look, I'm sorry. I'm just very distracted. I think I might have to go. All right.
No,
I apologize.
Completely understand.
Thanks, Ed.
Sure thing.
Bye.
Yep.
Real quick, I'm just going to do these, and I'm going to go. Hello, Best Show.
Hi, Tom.
How's it going?
Hi, Tom. It's John from D.C. I'm okay. I did want to talk about how you and John gave a brief moment of relief and slight, I don't know if levity is the right word, to my mother's own services.
Oh, okay. That's nice. I'm glad.
Basically, the priest, after in his introductory words, said something about the promise of eternal life. And that's why we say our sister didn't pass away. We say she passed on. And I snorted.
That's very funny. Yeah.
And my wife just gave me a little kick, and and that was it. So
that's cool. That's funny. I'm glad. That's sweet. I appreciate you sharing that.
Okay. And it's been 2 years now, and it sounds like Joel and I both lost our moms in the same month. So yeah, it's kind of all coming back. So I'll let you go.
All right. I do appreciate it, John. Call back anytime. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Hello, Best Show.
Hey, this is CJ from Durham, North Carolina.
How's it going, CJ?
Doing all right. I got a weird teacher for you.
Okay, let's hear about it.
So this is kindergarten. I guess I was like 5, and I went to like this weird like Christian school then, and I didn't eat my mom gave me like a tuna fish sandwich that day. I don't like tuna fish, so I like didn't eat my sandwich, but I ate everything else. And for some reason, my teacher decided to like inspected our lunches, and and she saw I didn't eat my sandwich, so she said that you can't go to recess, and you have to stay inside and stay in class, and I'm gonna watch you have to eat the sandwich.
Oh my God!
You got to eat the whole thing. And
that you didn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's that's brutal. That's torture. They're picking on kids.
Oh yeah.
And now you must really like tuna fish, huh? Like you don't associate it with bad stuff at all?
Well, it wasn't. I'm not going to say it was like traumatizing. I'm like, yeah, it's not my favorite thing, but it's not like you're right. Now I love it now. You're right. Thanks.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks. That's ridiculous. That's truly ridiculous. And I am going to jump off. I appreciate the call, buddy. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm cutting it a little short.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks again, CJ.
Oh yeah. Take care.
Okay. Bye. Okay, everybody. I'm going to say goodnight and thanks for listening. And I appreciate everybody's kindness, and stuff comes out how it comes out. Thank you for being a part of the show and for understanding. And I meant what I said, truly meant what I said when it was like, you need to just say the things you want to say to people. Just say the things you want to say to people. That's it. You want to say it, something you want to ask, something you want to know about. Today is when you should be doing that. Because tomorrow might be a very different world that you're living in. So just be just be nice in your life. Ask the things you want to know about, and just if there's a way to fix a thing, don't let stupid little things get in the way. I couldn't be more grateful that I couldn't have been on better terms with both my parents before they passed. So I will forever be grateful for that. And so if you can, take care of your business and talk to your family and appreciate them while they're here, because I can only say, man, that second parent, that's the rough one. That's the rough one. So you just gotta try to take care of it now. And she always said to Julia at the end of she would always say, look after my friend. So I'll talk to you all next week. Thanks so much for loving the Best Show, and I appreciate all of you. We'll be back next week. And I'll play on the way out. I'll play something we'll listen to. Actually, no, I'm not going to listen to anything. Bye.